Okay, this is a video to show how to fix the stuck keys that often happen on one of these 23b style harmoniums from having the coupler bar knocked out of line. It's a common problem. Often they'll arrive and they look like they're working fine, but then when you flip the coupler one way or the other, the keys will get stuck up and you won't be able to depress them, and those notes will also ring out. So essentially rendering the harmonium useless until this is fixed. It's not a major problem and it's easily fixed, so we're going to show you how to do that. Okay, so next we're going to remove the pieces so that we can get at the problem here. The first two pieces that need to come off are this front cover, which runs right underneath the keys. It has two screws on either side, or one screw each on either side, and on this strip that runs behind the keys, also one screw on either side. So first thing is just remove those screws and take those pieces off. Okay, so now we've removed the two pieces and we're ready to fix the problem. So first you want to push the coupler whatever direction it needs to go in order to create the problem. You can see the keys have lifted up here. First thing you do is to remove one of the keys in order to fix it. I'm going to go with this one since it's the highest up here for the video, so it can be clear what's happening here. So you follow the key back to where it begins, and there's a spring that holds it in here that returns it to its normal shape after it's been pushed. Just pull that spring to the side and the key will become free. Then you can just gently lift it off. Just for the purpose of this, I'm going to remove the two keys next to it so that you can see what's happening here. So for the purpose of this video, I've removed a bunch of the keys. The keys can easily be removed just by pulling this spring at the back off and then lifting the key off and out. This just so that you can see the problem here. This bar here is supposed to sit on top of this piece of wood. On this, what's happened here is during some jolting or something, the bar is actually sitting underneath it, so that when the coupler is disengaged, it lifts this key up and doesn't allow you to push it down easily. To fix that problem is simple. We use a piece of wire with a hook on it to grab the bar. Okay, so we're going to use just a little hooked piece of wire to lift the bar underneath here and put it on top of this piece of wood. So the simplest way to do it is just lift the key up a little bit, pull the bar forward until it slides over the piece, and then removes back on there. Now it's working in its proper fashion. So often you'll need to take a couple out just to see what's going on in there. So to replace the key that's been completely removed, just move the spring to the side over onto the next key is fine. There's a channel in the wood back here and a hole here. This channel goes over a nail, and this one has a nail go through it. So you stick it onto the piece at the back and then drop it down onto the nail that's sticking up. You have to line that up and drop it down. As it comes down, you want to pull this coupler bar forward so that it fits over the piece of wood there. Then just replace the spring and repeat until you're finished.